Thank you for tuning in to What's Going On in Wilson County. This is the official podcast of the Wilson County News, Livonia News, and Go Wilson. I'm your host, Julia, and I'll be taking you through some prominent points of this week's Wilson County News and Livonia News, talking about a few of our articles, and letting you know where you can find more information. I'm also going to give you a heads up on some upcoming local events in our community calendar at gowilson360.com, and I'll be giving you the rundown on our latest Facebook Live interview. Today's podcast is sponsored by C Street Gift Shop. They're a sweet small-town gift shop and boutique with tons to offer, including handcrafted products from Wilson County locals, all-natural products from Fredericksburg Farms in Fredericksburg, Texas, handmade jewelry from artisans in the United States, and more. They're located at 1012 C Street in downtown Floresville in the front office of the Wilson County News, open Monday through Friday 8 to 5 to help you with your shopping needs. We're diving right into the Livonia News today, starting with the front page article about COVID-19 vaccines. The vaccine has been a trending topic across the nation, with citizens all over excited to take a step towards normalcy. Residents at Livonia's Country Care Manor have requested COVID-19 vaccines, and the elderly home was excited to share with us that those residents who have requested the vaccine will be able to receive it in the coming week. Learn more about the vaccine's distribution at Country Care Manor and what it means for the residents on the front page of this week's Livonia News. In the meantime, Livonia ISD is considering the school district's dual language program's compliance with the Texas Education Code and deliberating killing the program entirely. The board was able to come up with a theoretical solution to the program's problems in the end. Learn more about this debate as well as other actions taken in the meeting on the front page. Livonia mother Lynn Sabatino can finally rest in the knowledge that some form of justice has been served for the murder of her son, Jake Self, in September 2020. The San Antonio Police Department finally made an arrest January 11th, identifying Jesus Mendoza, 42, as Jake's alleged shooter. Learn how Lynn has gotten by with help from the Livonia community as well as the rest of Jake's story on the front page of the Livonia News. That's all we have for you from the Livonia News today, but there are plenty more stories to read in the paper. They can be found online at livonianews.com. Now for the Wilson County News. This week's edition has much to offer, starting with the story of a garage robbery that occurred January 5th. A brand new truck was driven right through the doors of Weston's Trucks Unlimited, and numerous other items including a safe containing checks and cash, toolboxes, and 6 sets of vehicle keys were stolen. Manager Jeremy Weston estimates a total loss of at least $50,000. Read the full story for more details on the front page of the Wilson County News. By now, we've all heard about the protest turned violent in Washington, D.C. on January 6th. View the front page for a photo from a participant in the rally and get details about the event on pages 5A and 7A in this week's paper. The city of Elmendorf has gotten their hands on a new gadget using $1,500 of the city's COVID-19 reimbursement funds. See what else the city used its allotted funds for and get more details about the new way city employees can clock in by reading the full article in the Wilson County News. When was the last time you saw front-page sports coverage in the Wilson County News? The Poth Pirates' victory on January 8th made front-page news. Check out the awesome shot that photographer Don Dilla captured at the game. Read about Kimberly Medrano, who has made her name known as the cashier, bartender, and server at downtown Floresville restaurant, the White House Cafe. Oh, and did I mention that she parents 10 kids? She tells us about her job as well as the legendary ghost said to haunt the restaurant. Read the full story on page 2A of the Wilson County News. The COVID-19 vaccine distribution has stalled in Wilson County as Connolly Memorial Medical Center is out of the original supply of vaccinations. Now the county is figuring out how to continue with Phase 1B of the COVID-19 vaccination plan. Read the full story and find more details in the Wilson County News. That's all I have for you from the Wilson County News today, but if you're wanting more, all of our articles are online at wilsoncountynews.com. You can even listen to them by using our audio article feature, which is sponsored by Woody's Barbecue in Livonia this week. Moving on to Facebook Live. This week, we invited Craig Moots with the Wilson County Junior Livestock Show to tell us all about the event, which starts this weekend and lasts through next week. We learned all kinds of neat stuff during this interview, including how events will work this year due to COVID-19, what the process of raising animals to show is like, how much effort all of the kids who participate put into their animals, baked goods, art, and ag mechanic projects, and so much more. Mr. Moots also told us about the huge impact that participating in the Junior Livestock Show can have on kids, using himself and his own sons as examples. You can watch the full video at facebook.com/WilsonCountyNews/videos. Now it's time for your rundown on some local events that will happen this weekend and throughout next week. The Mesquite Market in Floresville will be open this weekend, January 16th and 17th, from 9 to 5 on both days. They're located at 2905 Highway 97 West in Floresville, and they've got vendors with everything from clothes, wood crafts, and furniture to food, plants, and great snacks. Lavernia Little League is having a baseball and softball clinic this Saturday from 9 to 12 at the Lavernia baseball fields. You can learn more about the event and registration at gowilson360.com. The Mid-Texas Symphony will play on Sunday, January 17th from 4 to 6 p.m. at Texas Lutheran University's Jackson Auditorium. For tickets and more information, visit mtsymphony.org. On Monday, January 18th, the Wilson County Junior Livestock Show will have their commercial heifer show and sale from 10 to 11 a.m. You can learn more at gowilson360.com. On Tuesday, January 19th, the Guadalupe County Master Gardeners will hold a Become a Master Gardener class from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. They are accepting applications for the class currently. More information can be found at gowilson360.com. On Thursday, January 21st, the Polish Heritage Center in Panna Maria is hosting a free virtual program, The History of Texas Polonia. The program will be held on Zoom from 3 to 4:30 p.m. For the meeting link, visit gowilson360.com. Next Friday, January 22nd, the San Antonio Botanical Gardens will host a distance learning program from 6 to 7:30 p.m. For more information on this 3-part virtual tour series, visit gowilson360.com. Alright folks, that's all we have for you today. Thank you C Street Gift Shop for sponsoring this video, and thank you for joining us for this episode of What's Going On in Wilson County. We hope to see you next week for our next episode. This is your host signing out.